can't be changed. But what are some tools that you could share with us that we can start taking today?
So the first thing is always go to therapy, okay? And if you can't find, you're having some situations in therapy that aren't working for you, find another therapist. You keep doing and searching until you find the one that fits you, first of all. Now, what do you do in between those therapy sessions? I'm someone who goes to therapy weekly, and the coping comes in between those therapy sessions. If I'm sad, I'll exercise. If I'm overthinking, I'll start writing. And if I'm angry, I'll listen to music. These are some of the strategies that help deal with some of these super strong emotions. When you're, like I said, when you're overthinking, let's deal with whatever it is that you're thinking about. Like I keep saying, no emotion is meant to be pushed away. I'm really upset right now. I'm angry. Where is this coming from? Let me just start writing it out. When is the first time I remember feeling this exact way in my life? And let me think about that time. And when I started to develop these beliefs about myself that are kind of pushing my behavior or pushing my feelings and emotions towards this direction. And specifically, when you talk about heartbreak, a lot of people do kind of what Minister Connie said. They want to appear strong instead of dealing with and accepting that your heart is broken and sitting in those feelings for a minute and recognizing that your heart is hurt. All right. Let's be real about that. And then let's start being honest about what is not going to help. It's not going to help us to go stalking social media profiles. It's not going to help us to unblock those numbers and send all those text messages or go back through those old pictures and read those old letters. Those things aren't going to make us feel better. So we have to then be honest and be confrontational with ourselves and be like, let me do something that is going to help me feel better. Like I said, go exercise, go spend some time, go take yourself out on a date, show yourself some love, self love, and then start moving in that direction and avoiding the things that make you feel worse.
I
If
think
I
you said
can,
a key word.
if
Oh,
I
go
can
ahead,
chime,
Erica.
I'm sorry, I just want to chime in there because one of the things I talked to a good friend of mine about a few months ago is she needed to make a decision on something, but she was afraid to because the fear was living with the decision. It's not the decision to walk away from something that makes you unhappy. It's living with the decision, and that's when you make a plan as to what your life will look like once you make a decision. Sometimes decisions are made so emotionally, there's no thought process to what it's going to look like tomorrow after the decision has been made. I use this as an example. I think this young lady broke up with her child's father, and then the next day it's like, oh wait, is this what this looks like? Is this what this looks like? And we talk about mental health, but we also need to take into consideration emotional health, because you can be okay mentally to make day-to-day decisions and do everything that's routine because it's routine. But when you are emotionally unstable, your emotional health, now you're making erratic decisions and you can't plan to accept the decision that you made because honestly, did I really want to make this decision? Was it an emotional outburst? So I think we really need to start checking in with our emotions and also be cognizant. Make a plan on how to live with the decision that you are making because you still do have to live.
I agree.